Greetings everyone. We're here this morning. We're going to make some sweet potato fries. I seasoned them last night. Well, put all the seasoning inside of it and let it sit in the refrigerator overnight. And I'm getting ready to put it in the oven at 375. And we're going to bake those. And then I'm going to do the black bean burger. So I'm cooking up all of my mushrooms and my veggies. So here I have tomato sauce. I have my Himalayan sauce. I have my my olive oil, my applesauce, my cayenne, my vegetable seasoning right here, my cumin, and my maple syrup, and all my ingredients. I have them all here on the counter. I already mashed my my black beans. I have spelled flour. I have oatmeal over here, and over here I have a big bowl. This is chickpeas. I'm gonna make a sauce with the chickpeas, and this is some more black beans that I have here. I'm gonna put in there, and the oatmeal. I have a cup of oatmeal to put inside of it, a big bowl to put everything inside of it, and over here I have some of my seasoning here to put in the sauce that I'm cooking. And here I have 1 cup of walnut I'm gonna put inside of it, and here go my pan. I'm gonna get ready to put this in the oven. So I'm gonna put my potato on here, and let me put it here, empty it out on the pan because everything is in here already. I put some olive oil and everything in here, so it's well soaked into all the ingredients that I have in here. So I'm gonna just spread it out a little bit on the pan because the oven is ready. So I'm gonna give it a little shake. You know, they'll shake it around a little bit so everything fall into place, and the oven is ready. It's hot, so I'm going to put it inside of the oven here and bake it for like 30 minutes, and it's at 375 degrees. And here I'm cooking up all the veggies so I can mix everything in the bowl. I'm gonna stir in the mushrooms and everything, and I'm gonna like cool it off a little bit. So I could just put it in the food processor for a little, so everything could blend out a little bit for the burger, because you don't want it to be so big and bulky, the veggies. So once it cooked up, then I'm putting it in an I eat, and then I'm gonna put some cilantro and some green onions inside of it that I already cut up. I'm gonna mix it in. Just want it to cook, really good. So when we do the burger, we don't have to. When I brown up the burgers, I don't have to cook it again. I just can brown it up. And if you want, you can just, when they cool, you can keep them in the refrigerator, freezer, or whatever. And when you're ready for them, you can stick it on the grill. I usually just don't stick it on the grill. I just get it in a saucepan with some onions and tomatoes and bell peppers on top of it, and just cook it and make a nice little sauce. That means if you want to cook like rice instead of bread or whatever, or you want to cook some kiwa or some pasta on the side, whatever you like with it, you can just cook it up on the side and just cook down the burger in it, and put a little tomato sauce inside of it, and a little cayenne and different little stuff, what you want in there, like thyme and little pepper and turmeric and different stuff, and just cook up a nice little sauce, put it on top of it, and make a nice gravy, and make whatever you want with the burger. You don't have to use bread or make a bun and make a sandwich if you don't want to. But today we're gonna make like the fries, the sweet potato fries with this, and we're gonna have some spelt bread on the side with it, and it's gonna be really tasty. I mean, these vegetables smell so good. You have to really cook them down real good so you can have everything together. Now I'm gonna get all the black beans in this big bowl over here. I already mashed them with the fork. You can put them in the food processor if you want, but you don't have to. So just put it here. Put it in here. I'm gonna put my oatmeal and stuff in here. I'm gonna put my seasoning, basil, parsley, ginger. I'm mixing everything in here. And my seasoning. Let me get my walnuts. My walnuts in here, guys. This is 1 cup of walnut. Mix it in. I'm gonna get my spelt flour. You can put whatever flour you want in there, with almond flour, coconut flour.
How much?
1 cup of flour. I put 1 cup. You know, it depends how many burgers you're gonna make and all that stuff, you know. You mix it in. Get everything mixed in. I'm gonna put a little maple syrup. You can put like it depends how much you want in there, because you know you don't want it too sweet. So I'm gonna just put like 2 tablespoons in here. It depends how much you want to put inside of yours, but you can put 2 tablespoons. I'm gonna put in here and you know mix it in. I'm gonna just mash it up. Make sure you have everything just mixed in. Everything come together. You can put whatever else you want to put in your burger, but I don't like to put too much in there, you know, too much different ingredients, because you're making a veggie burger, so you don't have to have all that stuff in there. But it depends, you know, what you want in there. If you want other stuff in there, you can also put it in there, but you just want it to taste right, you know. So I'm gonna get these to mix it in, and I think we don't even have to with the veggies and stuff. So we're gonna put I want to put you know, so, or you'll make it, and you know some people put eggs and all that stuff. So instead I'm gonna put like give a cup of applesauce inside of it. Instead of eggs, give me 2 good cups. Put 2 good cups in there. I think this should be enough. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of olive oil in it. Just a little, maybe a spoon. A little bit, guys. Just a little, because when we fry it, I'm gonna put mix this in first. Because we don't do eggs, so I just want to put some applesauce inside of it. You know, usually some people when they're making it, they put eggs for it to come together and whatever. So I just use applesauce in mine. So I'm gonna put the rest of the flour that I had in it. The cup of flour, I put some already, so I'm gonna put the rest of it in it. And that's a spelt flour. You have spelt flour, and this is oatmeal. I just buy the oatmeal and I put it in a different thing, because I like to separate my stuff and put them in containers. So I know I don't like to leave them in the bags. I like to separate everything. Let's see. So I have the I think with my veggies that I cooked up, I see I was gonna put them in the food processor, but I think they are small enough and they cook up enough to put inside of the burger. So I'm not gonna you know, if you want to do it in the food processor and let it be smaller, you can do that. But it's enough, I think, with the mushrooms and everything. I'm just going to put it in there and mix in everything because it's already chopped up fine enough and it cooked down. So I'm going to put it inside of it so it's ready to, so I'm going to turn it over in here. I'm going to make sure everything is in there and it smells so good. All the seasoning and everything. The cilantro and all that stuff, you just mix it in. Because not everybody have a food processor. You see, all you have to do is just chop up everything real fine and just cook it, you know, together. Put it in there. Yeah, so. Fold it together. Just mix it in. I think I'll put a little bit more spell flour. A little bit more so it can all come together. Because you want them to hold whenever you brown them, you want them to hold together. So I'll just put a little more in here. And then I'm gonna put a couple more spoons of black beans inside of the ones that are not, the ones that not crushed, that I didn't crush it. I'm gonna rinse this off. And guys, I just cook the beans and just put them in, cool them, put them in Ziploc bags, keep it in the refrigerator. And these are the old ones. You can always, because you want some of these that not mashed inside of it. So I'm gonna put some in there. And then mix it together. Because you wanna taste the beans. Made up a little more. Can you see it? It's all coming together. I'm gonna give it a little bit more oatmeal. See, a little more.
So once you put it in, finally, you've been adjusting the amount of ingredients according to what you know you'll like. So it's not as rigid,
right?
As far as ingredients are concerned.
And I'm gonna put a little more salt in it, just a little.
And this came from trial and error and experimentation. So
a little more pink salt. And this is the salt I use, guys. I'm gonna put a little cumin in it, just a little bit of cumin. That should be enough. A little bit of cayenne, guys. A little bit of cayenne. I know Lance don't like the heat, so I'm not gonna put a lot in there, so that's enough. So. And one more thing, I have to put a little turmeric. A little turmeric, y'all. Little turmeric. Not much, but I always like to put a little in there. And I already put some ginger. Mix this in. Mr. Cameraman, you want to taste?
Always.
Tell me what you think. Do need more salt?
A little more salt. It tastes good already.
A little more salt.
It tastes good just like that.
Don't want to put too much. Don't want to put too much. And I have my little secret ingredients right here. I'm gonna put some inside of it to bring up the flavor. This is good. See, guys? I'm gonna get the pot ready. I'm gonna get my pot ready to put on the stove. This is coconut oil. Coconut oil, y'all. Turn it on high. I don't want it to burn, so I'll turn it up and let it get, you know, hot, and then I'll turn it down. I'll cut it down. And I always like to put whatever I'm cooking, like if I'm frying dumplings or like when I'm doing the burger, I like to put it in coal oil.
How do you get the right size?
I use the measuring, and I use one of that. You just drop it in here. I always put them in coal oil because whether you're frying dumplings or you're doing the burger, it's good to put them in the coal oil because and put it on medium because it's gonna come out just right, you know. So you wanna able to really put in the coal oil and turn down the stove and let it brown really nice. You want it to cook properly. So I'm gonna put a little bit more in there, so I fold it a little bit more. And then 1 cup. Mix it in. Make sure everything is mixed in because you don't want it to. My fries are smelling so good. So I'm gonna get 1 more cup. Because you want your burger big and nice, right?
Most definitely. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Those are some big burgers. See, just drop it out. So we're browning them up, and I'm gonna look in the oven right now to see how you know, how the potatoes are going. Just wanna check them to make sure they're good. You know, like I didn't put no more oil on the pan because I already had some olive oil inside of the bag with them from last night. I did them and just put them, you know, in the bag with all the seasoning. You know, so it looks good. Yeah, it looks good. So I'm gonna let it stay in there a little more because you want them to be nice and crisp. And these are looking good. You have to let them brown really nice. See, these are really looking good. I mean, really looking good. Once they're brown on one side, then I'm gonna flip it over and then, you know, let it brown a little bit more. See, they're moving around so that they're not sticking in the pot or anything because I put them in the cold oil. And this is how when I do in my fried dumplings, I do it with cold oil. And once they're brown on one side, then I can flip it over and let it brown on the other side. And then, because you want to make sure it's cooked properly. Even though every ingredients that you see in here, everything is already cooked. So I just want, like, you know, you have the oatmeal and the flour and everything. You want to make sure everything is cooked properly. So make sure. Look at that. This one needs to brown a little bit more. And you can even bake them too, but I rather brown it up because everything is already cooked, so it's ready. In a few minutes it'll be ready to eat. You'll have some burger, Mr. Skirvin.
Thank you so much.
Black bean burger. And you can do this, you can make, like you make the burger, you know, as I say, you can use whatever you want. You can just make this and have a nice salad on the side or whatever. You don't have to go eat no pasta, no rice, no bread or whatever. You just make a nice arugula salad on the side and have the black bean burger with it. You know, you don't have to do all the big cooking, like whatever. And if you have your guests over and if they're vegan or they want to try this out, you can always do this. It's not hard to do it. It's a lot that you put into it, but you don't want to overdo it. You don't want to, you know, it can come out nice and tasty this way, and you know, you can put other stuff in, incorporate other stuff in it if you want to, but I think this way is perfectly good. And one of these burger with a nice salad on this side and some of the sweet potato fries. Look at these burgers, guys. Look how beautiful they are. I mean, just so nice and brown. I mean, this is really beautiful. This is really beautiful. I mean, really, really beautiful. I mean, so nice. But we're gonna let it brown a little bit more, and then I'm gonna I guess Mr. Skirvin want bread, so I'm gonna make him a sandwich, a spelt bread.
It's hard holding this camera with all this good food being prepared around.
Spelt bread and some arugula and some vegan cheese. But these are really looking, I mean, real good. I mean, I wish y'all could taste it, guys, because just to even
don't worry, I'll taste it for them.
Even just I'm gonna go to the toaster and I'm gonna toast this bread. And this is spelt bread, y'all. Spelt bread. And you can find it in Whole Foods or Publix. And I'm toasting the bread. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and these burgers are, let me turn this down. I don't want them to burn. You wanna make sure so they cook all the way through. When you bite down in it, you wanna taste it juicy and nice. That's the good thing about it. You don't want it to be dried out either. You want it to be juicy but cook all the way through. I'm gonna get a plate for that.
They also have some really good supplements. Well, not supplements. I just finished with the vitamins. Things that you can add on: a gluten-free and no soy sauce. We have some.
Yeah, whatever you want to put, you know.
And it really makes a difference with the flavor.
Yeah, if you use ketchup or whatever, you can always
Make sure it's ketchup that's not.
Yeah.
It has no high fructose corn syrup.
Yeah.
You know. And with that soy sauce, you can purchase it at Whole Foods. Mm-hmm. And I'm the cameraman, but I'm going to have to reach in here in the fridge and actually get it. This is it. Yeah, look at that. No soy-free soy sauce. If you have an urge to have a soy, that doesn't taste exactly like it. It's slightly different, but I think it's better. But when it gets on these veggie burgers,
see?
Look at that.
Look at these burgers, y'all.
Even a meat eater would love this.
I know these burgers are beautiful, big and beautiful. Yeah.
I'll hold these. You can give it to me. I'll take these in my possession.
No, I want to hold it. I want to show everybody, you know, how beautiful these burgers are. And I'm gonna make one for Lance and let he taste it.
One.
And I'm just gonna let he taste it and see, you know, how it came out. And so I'm gonna go over here, get the bread. Okay. What I usually do, turn this off. Turn that off. What I usually do, I get the chickpeas. This is my chickpeas. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make a little hummus with it because.
What's that gonna make?
Hummus.
Yes.
Yeah, hummus. I'm gonna make some hummus, and because.
You know, a lot of Jamaicans, they drop it.
Please.
They drop the H on their words.
Oh, please. I don't need to whatever. I'm just like
hummus.
Yes.
Hummus, y'all.
So I'm gonna put a little in here. About this amount. And I just cook these stuff and just keep them in the freezer. I'm gonna rinse this off. I'm gonna show you what I do with this. Put everything to the side right here. I'm gonna put me some olive oil inside of it.
So you want to soak it?
No, it's cooked already.
Okay.
So now I'm
What you're preparing for next time.
I'm gonna put a little tad of Himalayan salt in it, and I'm gonna get a little bit of ginger. A little bit of ginger. Just a little tad of ginger, just a little bit. Make it have a little flavor inside of it.
Like it doesn't already have flavor.
I'm gonna get a little bit of my veggie garden seasoning in there. Because you want it to have nice flavor. So when you put it on the bread and put your burger on top of it. And this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a little noise, y'all. I'm gonna make noise. You have to, like shake it in. Shaking it in and blend out. Everything to blend out. Okay, it's ready. So what I'm gonna do, get a spoon, rinse it off. I'm gonna get some of this. And he likes a lot of this. So that's why I put so much, y'all.
Yes, I do.
He likes a lot. So
a hummus sandwich, huh?
Okay. And then I'm gonna put the burger on it, on top of it. A big one.
Yeah. Thank you.
Big burger on top of it. I'm gonna rinse off some arugula. Just arugula, y'all. Arugula. And I'm gonna and this is also delicious cheese. It's vegan, y'all. Tastes really good. Lance like these stuff, so now I'm gonna put some on top of it. You can put your tomato or whatever you want on top of it, and if you want to put the bread and stuff on the grill and put the cheese on it and let it melt and all that stuff, you can also do that. And Lance
so they can see
and Lance is gonna I know he's gonna put sauce on top of it.
Yeah, let me show my secret.
Let me
sauce.
get the sauce.
My secret sauce.
If I know where you do with it. I don't know where you do with it, so it's not here. So whenever
you can hit it real good.
Okay. Me, I don't use it, so why would you do that? So I want Lance to taste this burger. I want Lance to go over here and taste this burger, and then y'all will know how good it is. And this is the sauce, y'all. He loves this sauce, so he's gonna put it on top of the burger. I'm gonna see if I can put enough on there for him, because he don't wanna put too much.
Slower than Heinz ketchup.
Yep. That's enough?
Yeah, I'll tell you when it's enough.
You are a mess.